name is Gwen Cook, and I'm the senior class treasurer. At this time, please rise and join the class of 2026 for the presentation of the Color Guards by the Mighty Knights, JROTC Color Guard, the national anthem performed by the Night Song Troubadours, seniors and members of the Clear Falls American Sign Language Honor Society, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the text pledge. Clear Falls gentlemen, please remove your mortarboards.
My name is Shirley Pingle, and I'm the senior class secretary. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. Please be seated.
Good evening, family, friends, teachers, staff, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to Talinger Columbia Stadium for the 2026 commencement ceremony of Clear Falls High School. My name is Claire Farley, and I have had the honor of serving as your class president. Tonight, I stand before you deeply grateful for the journey we've shared. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize the amazing class officers who have stood with me throughout this journey. Please rise as I call your name. Vice President Dia Patel. Secretary Shirley Pingle. Treasurer Gwen Cook. And Historian Braylon Stowe. To my fellow officers, past and present, thank you for your dedication, teamwork, and heart over these past 4 years. To our teachers, counselors, and administrators, thank you for guiding us with wisdom and unwavering support. And to our families and loved ones, thank you for your sacrifices, encouragement, and love. You gave us the space to grow, the courage to dream, and the strength to rise after every fall. This moment belongs to you all as well. Class of 2026, we made it. Thank you for all the memories, the laughter, the challenges, and the growth. Here's to our next chapter. No matter where life takes us, we'll always be Knights at heart. Thank you.
My name is Braylon Stowe, and I am the senior class historian. As we gather today in Challenger Columbia Stadium, we pause to remember the astronauts who perished on both the Challenger and Columbia space missions. Many of these astronauts also served their country in the military. These brave men and women all serve their country with pride, honor, and courage. Graduates, if you have committed to serve in any branch of the military, please stand and be recognized. At this time, we would also like to ask that all men and women in the audience who are currently serving or have served in any branch of the military, please stand so that we may honor your service to our country. Thank you. Please be seated.
My name is Dia Patel, and I'm the senior class vice president. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to recognize the honored guests joining us this evening. First, the class of 2026 proudly welcomes the members of the Clear Creek Independent School District Board of Trustees who are in attendance tonight. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. Please hold applause until all trustees have been recognized. President, Mr. Jonathan Cottrell. Vice President, Ms. Jessica Cheka. Secretary, Mr. Jeff Larson. Trustee, Mr. Jay Cunningham. Trustee, Ms. Rebecca Lilly. Trustee, Mr. Jameson Mackay. And Trustee, Mr. Arturo Sanchez. Tonight is a testament to the foundational impact of our Clear Falls feeder elementary and intermediate schools. Thank you to the principals from our pre-K through 12 community that joined us on stage tonight. Please stand and be recognized. It is with great night pride that we acknowledge the dedicated staff of Clear Falls High School. Tonight is a reflection of your commitment, care, and the impact you've had on the class of 2026. Clear Falls teachers, staff, counselors, and administrators, please stand and be recognized. Now please welcome to the podium our principal, Miss Claire Poe.
Good evening, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests. Class of 2026, here we are. It feels impossible that the students sitting before me tonight are the same freshmen who walked through the doors of Clear Falls High School 4 years ago. You walked into the castle carrying backpacks that were far too heavy and confidence that sometimes felt far too small. You were trying to figure out where your classes were, whether you'd make friends, whether you were enough. And look at you now. Tonight, you sit here stronger, wiser, more confident, and more capable than you could have imagined back then. Over the past 4 years, you have learned a lot. You have learned how to write essays, solve equations, perform on a stage, compete under pressure, and survive group projects with people who somehow never answered the text. And this year, you survived something else. For the first time, your entire school day existed without personal devices. Away for the day, we coined it at Clear Falls. At first, I think some of you believed this new state law might actually ruin your lives. There was panic, confusion, mourning. Some of you probably reached into your pockets many times throughout the day out of pure habit. But then something unexpected happened. Something beautiful happened. Without screens constantly pulling your attention away from each other, you started reconnecting. At lunch, students, you sat together and actually talked. You played cards, board games, Uno became strangely competitive, and somehow hacky sack returned like it was 1998. Hallways became louder in the best possible way. There was more laughter, more eye contact, more real conversations, more moments where people were fully present with one another instead of halfway somewhere else. And honestly, it was pure magic. In a world where we are more digitally connected than ever before, many people have never felt so alone. Yet for this school year, inside these walls, something shifted. You were reminded that some of the best parts of life cannot be found through a screen. They must be experienced person to person. And maybe in the quiet spaces left behind by constant notifications and endless scrolling, you gained something even more valuable than knowledge. Maybe you gained wisdom. The author Isaac Asimov once wrote, "The saddest aspect of life right now is that science gathers knowledge faster than society gathers wisdom." He wrote nearly 40 years ago that quote, and somehow those words feel even more true today. Because your generation has access to more knowledge than any other generation before it. At any moment, your devices can provide answers, statistics, directions, opinions, tutorials, and information about almost anything imaginable. But wisdom is different. Knowledge is knowing it was going to be 80 degrees tonight. Wisdom is choosing to wear light, breathable clothing under your graduation gown. Knowledge is knowing that your loved ones and family did a lot of things, big and small, through the years to help you get to this moment. Wisdom is recognizing what that means for them and for you and taking the time in a quiet moment to sincerely thank them. Knowledge can often be given instantly. Wisdom is earned slowly. Wisdom cannot be gained through an AI chatbot. It is built through experience, through trial and error, through failure and resilience, through conversations, through disappointment, through forgiveness, through learning who to trust and how to show up for other people. Wisdom is developed in the human moments that happen beyond our screens. Why is this important? Because wisdom moves us forward and betters us and those around us, and it provides the best chance for success, as it did for the Artemis II mission, taking what's been learned from previous missions and applying it to this one. Not just the information, but the hard-learned lessons of missions before. Seeing that everyone is working toward a same goal and that a colleague may see something you don't, and being able to trust in their advice. Not moving forward with the mission until everything is ready, even if that makes a difficult call. The columnist Doug Larson once quipped, "Wisdom is the quality that keeps you from getting into situations where you need it." And class of 2026, whether you realize it or not, this year gave you more of these moments. The truth is, the most important things you learned at Clear Falls were never going to be found on a test or through a screen. You learned how to keep going when life did not go according to plan. You learned that sometimes you can study hard, work hard, do everything right, and still not get the outcome you wanted. You learned that friendships change, doors close, dreams shift, plans fall apart. But you also learned something even more important. You learned you can handle hard things and grow through them. And as you leave Clear Falls, I hope you carry more than just a diploma. Carry the confidence that comes from knowing you've already overcome hard things. Carry the kindness you showed each other during your time here. Carry the laughter from Friday Night Lights, band performances, senior sunrise, pep rallies, late night study sessions, and the moments in the hallway that somehow became the memories you will miss the most. Carry the human connection. And carry the people who helped you get here, because no one reaches a moment like this alone. Tonight, I also want to thank the parents, guardians, grandparents, siblings, teachers, coaches, and friends who walked beside these graduates every step of the way. Thank you for the rides, the reminders, the sacrifices, the pep talks, the patience, and the love. Students, when you look into the stands tonight, I hope you see more than a crowd. I hope you see your story. I hope you see the people who believed in you long before you believed in yourself. And finally, class of 2026, remember this. The world does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to be courageous. It needs you to be kind. It needs you to be people of integrity. People who work hard, people who stand up for others, people who make the world better than they found it. At Clear Falls, we call those our circle words: courage, integrity, respect, citizenship, loyalty, and excellence. Wherever life takes you, graduates, take those with you. In a world full of screens and distractions, may you hold on to what this year taught you. Away for the Day was never just about phones. It was about presence and connection. May you continue choosing conversation, community, presence, and people, because those human connections, the one you build face to face, heart to heart, are what will shape your life the most. Class of 2026, I could not be prouder of you. Thank you for the joy, the energy, the laughter, the connection, and the memories. Thank you for making our castle a better place. Congratulations. Together, we make it a great day to be a Knight. Joining us for our celebration this evening is the first principal of Clear Falls High School and our superintendent of schools. Please join the class of 2026 as we welcome Dr. Karen Engel, superintendent of Clear Creek Independent School District.
Well, congratulations to the Clear Falls class of 2026. Yes. Graduates, I hope that you will remember and cherish this day, May 19th, 2026, Remember it for the shared feeling of excitement, for the anticipation of what is to come, and remember it is the day all those who loved you most are celebrating with you. Seniors, you did not arrive here alone. From the day you crossed the doorway of your first classroom to crossing the graduation stage tonight, teachers, administrators, families, and friends have walked beside you, encouraging you, challenging you, and believing in your potential. Tonight belongs to you, but it is also a celebration of every person who helped light your path. As you move from this field into your future, I want to leave you with a lesson drawn from the story of a Clear Falls graduate who sat exactly where you're sitting tonight 10 years ago. Your fellow knight felt the same exhilaration, pride, and hopefulness in this stadium. That graduate is Emily Voward, whose journey led her to NASA. Today, Emily serves as a Lead Flight Activities Officer at NASA's Artemis 4 mission, helping plan the historic return of humans to the moon. Her job demands absolute honesty and integrity under pressure. In mission control, success depends on truthful data, clear communication, and courage to speak up when something does not look right. Lives depend on it. Emily's passion was ignited in the Seabrook Science Magnet Program and the Seabrook Rocket Club and the Biotechnology Program at Falls. Her preparation carried her to Texas A&M, where she earned a degree in engineering. Today, she works at NASA's Johnson Space Center on the Artemis team, helping write history. Just last month, the Artemis 2 crew returned safely from a mission around the moon. They named their Orion spacecraft Integrity. Embedded in Emily's story and the manned spaceflight program is the importance of integrity, which is also one of the Clear Falls Knight circle words that defines the core values of a knight. Integrity means being truthful, no matter the circumstance. It reporting information accurately, not hiding mistakes, and admitting errors quickly so a team can learn and recover. This lesson matters at NASA, and it matters in life, because integrity builds trust, and trust is the foundation on which careers, relationships, and meaningful lives are built. Class of 2026, the world you are entering needs people who can be trusted. As Albert Einstein reminded us, whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Talent may open doors, your grades, your skills, your accomplishments, but character, honesty, and integrity will keep those doors open. The countdown is nearly complete, so as you launch into your best future tonight, I challenge you to pursue your dreams and be the person that others can depend on and trust. This will provide solid, steady footing, no matter your mission. On behalf of the Clear Creek Independent School District and the Board of Trustees, congratulations, Clear Falls High School, Class of 2026.
Thank you, Dr. Engel. It is my honor tonight to introduce you to our next speakers, your two highest-ranking seniors. The salutatorian of the class of 2026 is the daughter of Deepa Kalutham. She will attend Rice University, a major in biosciences. She is the Mossman Award winner, a 4-year superintendent scholar, and an AP scholar with distinction. This year's salutatorian of the class of 2026, Miss Olivia Claire Nation.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the Clear Falls High School class of 2026. Before we reflect on our years in CCISD, there are a few people I'm eternally grateful for. Thank you to our teachers who made their classes a safe place, our admin for their tenacious spirit, my friends for their kindness, God for guidance, my family, Upachin, Hannah, and Austin, for being there every step. And to my mom, the fiercest person I know. As you always say, we're getting there, we're getting there. Now, seniors, as we step forward into the future, let us take a moment to step back into our journey here tonight. Elementary school. Under that colorful tarp on field days, drinking hot chocolate and watching the Polar Express, playing Just Dance with friends, in our boots during Go Texan, running at recess, cool math. We were so fully kids. Family was our first lifeline, but without knowing it, we were already building something, community. Then suddenly, the world shut down around us. We became the COVID class of 6th, 7th graders. We were faced with unique dilemmas, breakout sessions on Teams, and toilet paper, a new hot commodity. As time passed, we carried pain into halls no one saw. Many of us lost loved ones in isolation from the world, like my grandmother, Amachi. She was blind, having never seen me, but like many other immigrants, she saw the opportunities America provides. I remember the soft touch of her hand across our faces, devoted to mapping out the crevices of our shared features. Rejoining society in our masks, we too lost many of our senses. But from those unprecedented times, we found community at Falls. From sending TikToks, blasting music on drives, or sharing laughter on Main Street, we truly know what it means to be a Knight. In each new elective, club, or class, we found our people. Recently, through final shows and competitions, we saw spirits as one. Each person fully intertwined with one another in breathless harmony during concerts. Graceful leaps across the stage, strides on fields, all in triumph. So no matter what your why is, sports, music, art, writing, dance, anything, keep doing it. For it is only that in our passions we lose ourselves, only to discover who we truly are. Tonight is also a display of perseverance. Each early practice or late night cram is a testament to what you talented young adults are capable of. Looking amongst the sea of college acceptances, athletic records, U.S. service commitments, and future trade workers is incredibly inspiring. So as Dylan Thomas reminds us from Interstellar, do not go gentle into that good night. From my time in Mod UN, I urge you to take a step out of your comfort zone. Say something, and no, it doesn't have to be loud. Ask questions, then compromise. Repeat failed experiments over and over again. Because you only need one moment, one person to create change. Although our senior year might not have been what we imagined, without our phones or old night quests, we prevailed together. Playing cards at lunch, singing our hearts out at prom, or smirking across the room at teachers' bad jokes. So tonight, think fondly of your people, like my women in STEM, because the nostalgia is proof you lived a life worth missing. So keep living. Behind every graduate here today is someone who encouraged us, challenged us, and believed in us, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. I wouldn't have gotten here without my team, nor you without yours. Tonight, we thank our supporters, celebrating those both here and now or there and then. Now, as we embark on this new chapter, it is our duty to create community by looking out for others. In honoring my umachi, be the eyes others may not have, be the hands through your hobbies, be the ears, for each person is filled with a story worth listening to. Then be their voice, even when it may not affect you. Join the club, say hi to the person next to you, or open that door to your dorm, because it is only through others that we learn to truly understand ourselves. So, when you hear our names tonight, remember each as a puzzle piece, our picture wonderfully formed and continuously evolving, because together we find where we belong. Thank you to the Clear Falls High School class of 2026 for being home. Our resilience through our past uncertainty created who we are now and will continue to shape our boundless future. So, fellow knights, do not go gentle into that good night. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Our highest ranking graduate is the son of Catherine and Brian Daniel. Next fall, he'll be attending Stanford University, where he'll pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. He is a 4-year superintendent scholar, an AP scholar with distinction, and a future Division I athlete. This year's valedictorian of the class of 2026, Mr. Carter Reed Daniel.
Good evening, students, families, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and everyone who showed up 2 hours early to save seats. It's an honor to be here tonight as we celebrate the end of our 13-year journey. Before anything else, I want to recognize the people who helped us get here. To our families and everyone who supported us along the way, thank you for continuing to show us for us over the years. And to our teachers and staff, thank you for caring about us as more than just students. Now, I don't think I'm qualified to stand up here and tell you how life is supposed to go, but there is one small moment that I keep coming back to, something simple that stuck with me. Back in kindergarten, my class did an activity where we put tally marks under our favorite color. One by one, each student went up to the board and placed a mark under their choice. By the time it was my turn, the results were clear. Red was in the lead, blue was second, a few votes went to pink, yellow, and purple, and green had nothing? Not a single vote. And guess what my favorite color was? It was green. And as Kermit the Frog once said, it's not that easy being green. 6-year-old me then faced what felt like a very serious decision, one influenced heavily by a group of kids who can't even tie their shoes. So instead of picking green, I picked red. And just like that, I traded my choice for theirs. It seems small, because it was, but I've never forgotten it, because of how easy it was to give up what I actually wanted just to fit in, and how that made me feel, even when the stakes were as easy as simple as choosing a simple color. Now, if I could go back in time and put a tally mark under my favorite color, this time I'd proudly pick green, 11 out of 10 times I'd pick green. Not because it's the best color overall, but because it's mine. I'd like to think that as we grow up, we outgrow that kind of pressure. But if we're being honest, it doesn't really disappear. It just shows up in bigger decisions. What we pursue, what we study, what we say yes to, and what we walk away from. And in a way, we're all still standing in front of that chart of colors, except now it's about college majors, careers, relationships, and life. But the good news is we still get to choose. We get to grow into ourselves, change our minds, and become more certain of who we are. And that's what makes this night so exciting. None of us need to have everything figured out tonight. We just have to move forward with honesty, courage, and at least a little trust in ourselves. So, as we do move forward, take a second to think about what you actually want, not what sounds the most oppressive, not what gets the most applause, not what everyone else expects, what matters to you. Or, to put it more simply, as someone once said, you gotta be who you are when you are. And that someone was Snoop Dogg. We are the class of 2026. We've made it through challenges, changes, and a lot of growth. And after these 4 years, I can say with confidence that we are the most capable, creative, resilient, and good-looking graduating class here in the stadium tonight. So, as you do step into whatever comes next, choose honestly. Choose something you are willing to stand behind, not because it's easy, not because it's popular, but because it's yours. So thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Dr. Engel, will you please join me at the podium? Dr. Engel, I hereby certify that these students have successfully completed the course of study at Clear Falls High School as prescribed by the state of Texas. In addition, they have satisfied all of the graduation requirements as stipulated by the Board of Trustees of the Clear Creek Independent School District.
Ms. Poe, I accept your certification and hereby declare these students as graduates of Clear Falls High School in the Clear Creek Independent School District with all the pertinent honors, rights, and privileges. Congratulations.
At this time, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. Guests, we ask that you refrain from using air horns, whistles, or other devices to help ensure that every family has the opportunity to hear their student's name read. We ask that all family and friends remain seated in the bleachers for the entire ceremony. We appreciate your cooperation.
Carter Reed Daniel, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Olivia Claire Nation, Salutatorian, summa cum laude. Claire Elizabeth Farley, President, summa cum laude. Dia Jignesh Kumar Patel, Vice President, summa cum laude. Shirley Laura Pingle, Secretary, summa cum laude. Gwendolyn Ellen Cook, Treasurer. Braylon Sage Stowe, Historian, summa cum laude.
Gilbert Gabriel Jose Cruz Abique. John Gustavo Arturo Acevedo. Aiden Zachary Acosto. Alexander Adair. Elijah Dean Adams. Miranda Colette Agosto. Maddie Aguilar, magna cum laude. Presley Ray Alanis. Alyssa Michelle Alf. Aushis Paul Elias. Emily Danielle Almaguer. Catalina Alessandra Alvarado. Jace Thomas Anderson. Megan Riley Anderson. Brian Arredondo. Skyla Haley Arona. Noah James Aslison. Zane Michael Atterbury. Christian Jahir Avila. Vanessa Rose Avila. Noah Riley Axelson. Julian Elias Bahena. Austin Allen Baker, magna cum laude. Kaiden Joseph Barker, cum laude. Judy Ann Barnett, cum laude. Gavin Wayne Barrett. Lysander Jacob Bartholomew Paines. Emma Renee Bodanes, summa cum laude. McKenna Ray Bodanes, summa cum laude. Alana Rose Balch. Lily Pere Baumhart. Kaylee Morgan Baxter, summa cum laude. Jaden Matthew Beaudry. Lemari Benitez Carballo. Kalia Taylor Rochelle Bennett. Emma Giovanna Barrett. Jacob Gregory Burdich. Brenna Michelle Bernhardt, summa cum laude. Brendan Jacoby Jarvon Bledsoe. Luke Mason Booher. Jacob Lee Boss. Jenzy Rebecca Boyd, summa cum laude. Seth William Boyd. Lily Catherine Boyles, summa cum laude. Cooper Joseph Brayman, summa cum laude. Talia Marie Breckner. Kaiser Sprints Benier. Jaden Elena Brett. Brooke Elizabeth Brunson. Bryn John Bupp. Weston Donnie Burrow. Jordan Avery Busby. Everett Alexander Bush. Ava Renee Buteau. Jaden Edward Butler. Emily Elizabeth Cabrera, magna cum laude. Caden Kip Calderoni, summa cum laude. Fallon Pretis Kamak. Jackson Philip Canfield. Isabella Michelle Cardenas, cum laude. Isaiah Renee Cardenas.
Daniel Bailey Carey, cum laude. Luke Caleb Cartwright. Sebastian Vicente Carrasco. Oliver Jude Thomas Cart. Lola Madison Carter. Gabriel Dale Castiglione. Mina Elisette Castillo. Eliana Elise Castle. Caleb Daniel Castro, magna cum laude. Kensley Rose Cates, magna cum laude. Canyon Robert Ming Cathy. Jack Aiden Cevallos. Noah Thomas Chansey. Ocean Joel Chapa. Fuad Shatila, summa cum laude. Nigel Christopher Chapman. Anthony Alejandro Chavez. Emilio Juan Asayas Chavez. Peyton Eli Chavers. Dina Elise Cheney, magna cum laude. Jace Miles Chesser. Ian Cecil Chiba, summa cum laude. Evan Ryder Chilton. Biak Chin Tiao. Andrew Stephen Chong, summa cum laude. Chloe McCall Christopher. Addison Lauren Chumley. Bella Marie Clayton. Chase Edward Clem, summa cum laude. Sydney Laurel Clem. Ariel Zoila Clements. Evelyn Cecilia Orozco Clements. Lauren Avery Clements, summa cum laude. Zachary Clifford Cochran. Peyton James Coker. Lillian Louise Colburn. Abigail Reese Colgrove. Alec Richard Collins, summa cum laude. Chess Michael Caldwell. Andrew William Cook. Haley Ann Cook, summa cum laude. Zach Allen Cook, cum laude. Callan Ainsley Cope. Christopher Eric Cordaway III. Marcel Julian Cotes. Katie Grace Covington, cum laude. Emiliano Roberto Cresta, summa cum laude. Austin Matthew Cromer. Aaron Joseph Cuevas, magna cum laude. Ava Marion Dashu. Joshua Robert D'Amico. Isis Nicolette DeCan. Kamora Lachey Davidson. Alexis Lee Davis. Daniel Lee Davis. Jalen Keithron Davis. Audrey de los Santos. Zoe Grace Deckman.
Francisco Javier Delgado Jr., summa cum laude. Logan Drake Delgado. Allison Bell Delaville. Dora Ayana Dickinson. Kevin Lee Dioquino Jr., cum laude. Katie Neve Nee Dule Doyle, summa cum laude. Lucas Joseph Dusek, summa cum laude. Caleb Taylor Eves, summa cum laude. Natalie Elizabeth Edwards, summa cum laude. Benjamin Mark Eggert. Isabel Grace Ekstrom, magna cum laude. Jonah Lee Elko. Lillian Lee Emmons. Lucas Carl Erickson. Tristan Jared Espinoza. Samuel Richard Evans. Olivia Gabrielle Ezel. Lauren William Falls. Rafael Farias Resendez. Gabriella Nicole Fisher. Javier Alexander Flores Rodriguez. Juan Roberto Flores, magna cum laude. Brianna Elizabeth Fallon. Lily Pearl Forbes. William Russell Fortenberry. Caitlin Ryan Foster. Tyler Grace Foster. Lorraine Courtney Frazier, magna cum laude. Miles Ernest Frazier, magna cum laude. Chelsea Marie Freeman. Blake Wilson French. John Marshall Fry, summa cum laude. Michael Hagan Fry, magna cum laude. Delia Justice Friesen, cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Fritsch, summa cum laude. Aubrey Rain Frock. Alyssa Nicole Fulcher. Samuel Galvan III. Gavin Patrick Galway, summa cum laude. Hayden Michael Garcia. Logan Scott Garcia. Ryan Anthony Garcia. Elias John Gardner, cum laude. Zoe Nook Ann Garrett. Hunter Matthew Garrison, magna cum laude. Rylan Page Garrison. William Boone Gartman, cum laude. Joel Anthony Garza. Jonah Roan Gay. Jackson Leonard Gennardo, magna cum laude. Sienna Brooke Gerhart. Yafim Garaskovich. Santino Gianni Giacomazzi. Madeline Gibbon, summa cum laude. Alexander Martin Gilmore. Talon Joseph Gerard. Sabrina Bell Giuliani, summa cum laude. Abigail Hope Glasscock, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Lynn Goins. Asia May Goins.
Destiny Jade Gonzalez. Ian Lee Good Coslet. Christopher Logan Gore. Aiden Dale Gorman. Caleb Parker Graves. Sophia Elizabeth Green. Zachary Ryan Greer, summa cum laude. John David Gregg, cum laude. Brody Arthur Grimion, cum laude. Marshall Douglas Griffin. Alexandra Mercedes Guerra. Ilmaz Gunner. Liam Charles Gurka. Corbin Brandon Guthrie. Logan Hunter Guthrie. Lydia Claire Guthrie. Benjamin Alfredo Gutierrez, cum laude. Sophia Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Evelina Jaslyn Guzman. Adriana Lan Ha. Sarah Beth Hairgrove. William James Thomas Hairgrove, cum laude. Caitlin May Hall, magna cum laude. Roscoe Jarvis Ham, magna cum laude. Keppa Christopher Hansen. Karen Mora Harmon, summa cum laude. Kevin Mora Harmon, cum laude. Kingston Russell Harper, cum laude. Tristan Thomas Harris. Ava Yvonne Harry. Tyler Amor Harvey, cum laude. Carson Avery Hastings. Keegan Patrick Howard. Luke Nathaniel Havlick. Carson Wade Hawkins. Brooke Alexandra Grace Van Hayes, summa cum laude. Eva Marie Haylock. Austin Michael Castman Heath. George Grayson Hemrick. Margaret Melissa Hemrick. Madison Jean Henrich. Jenna Ann Henson, cum laude. Adrian Benito Hernandez, summa cum laude. Carter Grayson Hernandez. Eric Hilario, cum laude. Brody Neal Hill. Cameron Blaine Hill, magna cum laude. Grace Lauren Henchman, cum laude. Jewel Camille Henson. Kang Kong Huang, magna cum laude. Addison Grace Hodge, summa cum laude. Luke Daniel Hoggett, cum laude. Cade Gunnar Holofield, cum laude. Caden Westcott Holland. Albert Hollingshead, cum laude. Oh, it's not. Drake Clayton Holoquest. Reagan Malin Holsinger, cum laude. Nazar Horb. Sage Gavin Houston, magna cum laude. Roz Janelle Kiana Howard. Hunter Bradley Hubbard, summa cum laude. Kylie Ray Hutter.
Austin Lee Huff. Dragon Alexander Ills. Mackenzie Tiana Inge. Emma Kylie Interbartolo, cum laude. Kelvin Opamimpo Ayun, summa cum laude. Lene Grace Jackson, cum laude. Tavin Wesley Jackson. Emily Rose Jacobs, summa cum laude. Sparrow Hope Jacobs. Samuel James Jafari Rouhani. Jacob Michael Jeffrey. Luke Benjamin Jennings. Haley Michelle Jukes. Jose Antonio Jimenez. Caroline Nicole Johnson. Kennedy Aaron Johnson. Tierney Lee Johnson. Chloe Janelle Jones. Kira Briani Jones. Lexi Nicole Jones. Emma Page Jordan. Jordan Alexander Jose. Micah Jace Joy. Angel Gabriel Juarez Ramos. Lexi Marie Justice. Ethan Moses Kamens, magna cum laude. Caden Lane Kelly. Cameron Matthew Kern. Lauren Elise Kidwell. Colton Dean Kaikis, cum laude. David Lawson Kimbrell. Kendall Nicole King. Matthew Donald Kaiser. Michaela Lynn Kaiser. Marissa Catherine Clun. King Joseph Ayatamo Knowles. Brooke Lynn Cohan. Blythe Addison Kaminik. I messed that up. Brett Warren Kawas. Ivy Helen Kubrick. Pierre Kunica. Carson Rose Kyle, cum laude. Paige Elise LaFrenz. Tristan Lewis Lalonde. Harrison Fogarty Lamy, summa cum laude. Angel Lorenzo Landaverde. Drew Thomas Landenberger. Mark Vincent Lane. Lillian Grace Larson. Sasha Mehe Law, summa cum laude. David Arthur Lay III. Aaron Alexia Leal. Giada Luisa Leal, magna cum laude. Loriano Jaden LeBron. Jackson Jameson Lee. Landon Halen Lee. Valari Ann Lee. Hunter James Lehman. Joshua Christian Lena. Ryder Thomas Lemke. Zoe Marie Linderman.
Emma Marie Lindsay. Lauren Siani Long. Jude Peter Loosemore. Herzone Danilo Lopez Achtun. Autumn Renee Lopez. Lainey Bren Lopez. Elijah Michael Loudermilk. Robert Julianne Louviere. Nicholas Jaden Lovelace. Natalie Nicole Luckman. Evan Ramiro Luden. Benjamin David Lurvy, cum laude. Jack Stephen Mackay, magna cum laude. Sophia Elizabeth McCann. Seeger Edmund Mactimus. Ryder Matthew Majeska. Juliana Mikkel Major, summa cum laude. Ashna Anise Macogino, summa cum laude. Aiden Christopher Maldonado. Savati Gabrielle Macanchico. Mana S. Meradia, summa cum laude. Holly Marie Mackham. Anna Sophia Martin. Kindley Michelle Martin. Juan Diego Martinez Romero, cum laude. Carter Anthony Martinez. Yanessa Lisette Martinez. Scarlett Elizabeth Masterson. Avery Michelle Matthews. Preston Nicholas Matthews. Avery Nicole Masock. Alana Lee McCorkle, magna cum laude. Benjamin Max McDonald, summa cum laude. Torin Cade McFadder, cum laude. Haley Marie McGee. Cambria Grace McGuire. Lily Grace McLary. Matthew Jason Medina. Noah Robert Melcher. Viviana Anai Mendoza. Bryce Robert Meredith. Tristan Taylor Metrion, summa cum laude. Emma Kostick Meyer, cum laude. Dallas Nicole Miller. Emma Kate Miller. Tisha Aris Miller. Monica Feliciana Melican. Deepika Sonali Mirala, summa cum laude. Xavier Alexander Mitchell. Lauren Keeley Moe, magna cum laude. Jovi Lynn Moffett. Philip Nikolai Andreza Molto, cum laude. Alam Imtiazali Momin, summa cum laude. Amen Mahdi Momin, summa cum laude. Jaden Adolfo Montelago. Shindana Kohana Monzon, cum laude. Tiana Abigail Mormack. Aiden J. Morris. Jackson Bennett Morris. Harrison Riley Moses, magna cum laude. Jordan Alexander Mossberg, summa cum laude. Emma Christine Mudd.
Ethan Ryan Munn. Addison Murphy. Sienna Miranda Murray. Josiah Jaden Music. Kyle Joseph Narvez. Taylor Renee Navarro. Ariel Neve Nelson. Hayden Ray Nelson. Rachel Michelle Newell. Avery Johnson Huen, cum laude. Madeline Sabrina Nan, summa cum laude. Eliana Ida Luz Nogueras. John Hudson Norris. Landon Tyler Northcutt. Seth Kai Ortega, summa cum laude. Reese Jesslyn Osborne, magna cum laude. Sarah Oluwamayomikun Oyelakan, summa cum laude. Matthew James Padilla. Ramiro Luis Padilla, summa cum laude. John Shaw Pagan. Diego Paredes. Dalton Emerson Park. Kaya Christina Patrick, magna cum laude. Alan Joseph Petrolia II, magna cum laude. Alexander Joseph Paulet. Luke Merlin Payne, summa cum laude. London Ray Pierce, summa cum laude. Ryder Douglas Pearson. Francisco Pedraza IV. Malia Faye Charmaine Pagis. Julian Pena. Alexander Albert Pereira. Alexander Perez. Heidi Perez. Leslie Anaí Perez. Latrell Cordell Perkins. Kanatip Paubunma. Alexis Lauren Picard. Grace Angelina Piccoli, summa cum laude. Sophia Isabella Piccoli. Hayden Cade Pierce. Holden Wade Pierce. Vincent Michael Pilney II. Valeria Alexandra Pino. Nicholas Benjamin Pita Burgler. Justin Thomas Pitcher. Jacob Allen Pitts. Preston Parker Pitts, cum laude. James Cole Plazanich. Kai Murphy Plunkett, magna cum laude. Guillermo Pompilio Knupfer, summa cum laude. Brooks William Ponchak, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Phyllis Prater, summa cum laude. Travis Michael Pring. Kid Quinn. Brian Kyle Rafa. Ari Ray Ramon. Ava Elizabeth Rangel, summa cum laude. Riley Dakota Rankin.
Emily Marie Rawls. Michael Dwayne Redman. Laura Elizabeth Reyes. Marissa Annette Reyes. Addison Grace Rhine, magna cum laude. Amber Gail Rhine. Ethan Michael Rice. Aiden Cade Richardson. Rocco Andrew Richardson. Mia Rios. Julia Marie Rivera, cum laude. Taylor Nicole Robinson. Wyatt Michael Robidoux. Stephen Rodriguez Carroll. Andrew Joel Rodriguez. Christopher Williams Rodriguez. Caroline Pamela Roloff, summa cum laude. Catherine Grace Root, magna cum laude. Akira Karaya Rose. Jeremiah Gunnar Ruiz, magna cum laude. Jila Isla Marie Ruiz. Braden Christopher Rupert. Chloe Renee Ruprecht, cum laude. Avery Elizabeth Russell. Brendan Patrick Ryan. Cameron Javon Salazar. Brock Nolan Sedonia. Caden Lyons Sargent, cum laude. Ava Michelle Schmidt. Michael Albert Schmidt V, summa cum laude. Raven Micaiah Schmidt, cum laude. Casey Glenn Schutziberg. Deacon Wayne Scott. Joseph Talon Scott. Gabriella Lene C. summa cum laude. Tuna Safarjic. Ashley Anai Sevilla. Niyashi Shafiq. Melina Sarah Shari, summa cum laude. Ava Renee Shannon, cum laude. Addison K. Shapley. Mila Napier Sharp. Connor James Shelton. Samantha Mikkel Sigler. Matthew Alexander Silva. Indy Sky Simmons, cum laude. Jonathan Terrence Simmons. Anaya Juanita Josephine Simpson. Bryn Audrey Simpson. Maxton Matthew Simpson. Madeline Elizabeth Slager. Cameron J. Smith. Jaden Todd Smith. Joshua Ashton Smith. Alyssa Ariel Solis.
Braylon Rose Solis Leclerc. Isaiah Julian Solorzano. Daniel J. Song, cum laude. Audrina Marie Sonnenberg. Savannah Josephine Soto. Keegan Jet Spatz. Luke Kevin Speller, summa cum laude. Cecilia Marie Sperandio Lancelota. Bridget Julie Sprecher. Nicole Brooke Sprecher. Sybil Lee Springer. Kobe Daniel Stanfield. Caleb Maddox Stewart. Lucy Warren Stone. Taylor Lee Stone. Nathaniel Christopher Suffredini. Cameron Allen Sestala, cum laude. Delaney Belinda Sestala, summa cum laude. James Anthony Cullen Sutton. Wyatt Coty Sutton. Reese Ann Simmons, cum laude. Natalie Deanna Talamontes. Michael Patrick Taylor. Carmen Bell Thomas. Jeremiah Lee Thomas. Jack Arlo Thomason. Bryce William Thompson. David Mason Thompson. Mia Luz Thompson. Nicholas Laszlo Tite. Ang Wook To, magna cum laude. Patrick Robert Tong. Bianca Sibel Torsholu. Jaden Tovar. Taylor Thomas Towery. Joshua Ross Tracy. Jasmine Germaine T. Tran. Kang Huang Tran, summa cum laude. Bradley Charles Tressler, summa cum laude. Camila Isabel Trujillo Gomez. Ashlyn Rose Tucker. Christopher Gavin Turner. Callie Mason Ulig. Reagan Marie Vale, summa cum laude. Samantha Giselle Valladares Mesa, cum laude. Kayla Shane Vewiren, cum laude. Ella Paige Vansco, summa cum laude. Lena Mariam Wargis. Olivia Yvonne Verisco. Tristan Johnson Vaught, cum laude. Tiana Velez Amaya. Allison Marisol Ventura Mejia. Renata Vera Cardenas. Venus Chanel Verdejo Soto, cum laude. Mauricio Vitas II.
Landon Memphis Val Kramer. Wyatt Macklin Wallace. Rory Elaine Wages, summa cum laude. Ashley Nicole Weeks. Bailey Reese Wells. Riley Connor Westfall. Peyton Ann Elizabeth Wheeler. Macy Winter Sky Whitegrass. Jordan Christine Whitney. Evelyn Serenity Wilkerson. Juliet Orlean Williamson. Cameron Marie Williams. Ivy Diane Wilson. Lark Elizabeth Wilson, summa cum laude. Joseph Dalton Woodring. Delilah Rain Wright. Reese Elizabeth Wright. Morgan Elizabeth Yos. Austin Augustine Yours. Zoe Raquel Elena Izquierdo, summa cum laude. Natalie Hope Zanders. Zachary Jackson Zapata, summa cum laude. Daniela Maritza Zelaya. Evelyn Zapata. Maria Romanivna Zharska. Emiliano Jose Zuniga. Madeline Elizabeth Zuniga. Zoe Jade Bayreuther. Colton Reese Bradshaw. Brienne Joycelyn Brownlee, summa cum laude. Ingrid Alette Cates, summa cum laude. Sage Alicia Rose Wilson Covier. Jackson Montgomery Clark, summa cum laude. Jasmine Marissa De La Rosa. Peyton Michelle Foer. Xander Jedediah Greenfield, magna cum laude. Vivian Wei Kisai Sue. Avery Nicole Humphreys. Skylar Nicole Kagi, summa cum laude. Jisoo Kim. Brent William Kleber. Bailey Emma Labarge. Sophia Evanelli Linares. Roslyn Chelsea Lopez, magna cum laude. Annalyn May Malloy. Freddie Jesus Marin, magna cum laude. Charles Edward Melder, cum laude. Elizabeth Kate Moore. Willa Jane Neff, cum laude. Gage Preston Phillips. Raiden Quinn Phillips. Madison Sophia Small, cum laude. Levi Nathan Sterner, cum laude. Logan Dominic Storr. Caleb Lane Thomas. Logan Keith Tippett. Faith Riley Upshaw. Michael David Williams II. Ariana Irene Williams, cum laude.
Seniors, I commend you on earning your high school diploma today. At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2026 to please stand. Class of 2026, please move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left, signifying that you are now alumni of Clear Falls High School. Guests, parents, families, and friends, please stand and join the class of 2026 as we sing the Clear Falls High School alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater inside your programs at the bottom. Seniors, after the singing of the school song, you may toss your mortarboards and please reunite with your family and friends outside the gates. Please do not stay on the field or gather on the track. Congratulations, class of 2026.
We stand for the old Clear Falls High, hearts and voices raised in song, in praise of the old Clear Falls High, green and black forever strong, valiantly will blaze the trail, loyal hearts will never fail, strength and wisdom will prevail for thee, O Clear Falls High.